Hello everybody, it's Mayor Charles Kemp and we're back with another video. We do them every Monday and we're glad to provide this information as another way of communicating with you. You've heard the old expression, brother, can you spare a dime, or he's not heavy, he's my brother. All intended to bring the message that we need other people to help us. We can't do things by ourselves normally, unless it's fixing a sandwich or putting a pizza in a microwave. I mean, even I can do that. But when it gets more complicated, we need help. And our program today is going to be about those who've reached out and helped us in our town.
Most definitely.
I'm going to brag a little bit, not on me, but I'm going to brag a little bit first. And I'm sure Mr. Chestnut will have his own points of view about the same type of topic. I've been mayor for 12 years and 2 months, spread out over 2 different term situations. I have raised, or had handed to me at various times, over $60,000 that I did not take out of my own pocket nor ask the town for.
Correct.
And the check was written. That's astounding for a town of 2,000 people.
I would agree.
And they've been wonderful things. They haven't been wasteful things. Murals, 2 parks, an announcement sign, things like that. There's no way in the world that I could have gone to Fairmont Town Council either before Mr. Chestnut or while he's been here and asked for $10,000 for this or $5,000 for that or $150 for this, because we've got really serious needs.
Yes, sir.
I can't tell you how grateful I am to those nameless people, and they will remain nameless. I mean, I have records of who gave the money, except for one person, and that I will carry with me to my grave, because they asked me not to give their name. But not only that, we have bingo every Saturday, every month, once a month, every Saturday. And you've got people that sit and call bingo. They go into the kitchen and prepare nice refreshments, not a nab and a Pepsi Cola. I'm talking about nice refreshments. We got a lady who 4 times a year prepares food for our employees at my request. We've just got, events and activities. In my 12 years and 2 months, I have never been told no by anybody that I've asked to assist us in some way. That's astounding.
Yes.
I just sent out last week 179 certificates thanking people in this community and nearby for their volunteerism and their helping. And that's the topic of our topic, or theme of our topic today, is those nameless people who have given of themselves and their money out of their own pockets to assist the town of Fairmont and make it a better place. And I know, Mr. Chestnut, you've had examples that you can share without maybe mentioning names, or
Most
if you
definitely.
like to, you can.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. Got a little cough. But community volunteerism with their time and their money and their talents is something that we don't take for granted here.
No.
You've talked about, people that have given, money to various causes in town. The same with here with us. We have community volunteers that's helped out with donations, with volunteering their times on our appointed boards, because our appointed boards aren't paid, and then with the talent that they have, whether it's construction, whether it's, helping out with kids, a lot of people in this town has given up a lot of their time and money to help us, and we couldn't be successful without them, Mr. Mayor.
If you come into Fairmont from the north, I'll give you a perfect example of what Mr. Chestnut just said. If you come into the town from the north, downtown, you will notice on the north wall, nearest the sidewalk, a mural.
Yeah.
It is identical to the mural that we put on the south end of town as you come into the town from the south on Fairmont Tire and Recapping. That mural didn't cost the town a dime,
Yes,
because when the original mural that we were going to put up was brought to Fairmont that Wednesday to put it up, a second single mural, not in stages or sections, but one One's like a big sheet of poster paper, but it
Yeah.
was metal. That was donated by the person who runs a printing shop in Lumberton
Yes, sir.
as a service to the town of Fairmont.
Yes, sir.
That's the type of example I'm talking about. There's a gentleman in this town, I will not mention his name, but I have called him multiple times for donations, and the third time I called him for a mural donation, he answered the phone and I called his name and he said, "How much do you need?"
That's right. Yes, sir.
And I'm not making that up.
Yeah.
And I told him, and he said the check will be in the mail tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And it was. I didn't get it the next day, but I got it within 3 days. That's incredible. You know, it's humbling is what it is.
It
It's
is,
just
Mr. Man. And that's what I tell people about being in Fairmont. You know, I'm not from here. I don't live here. But just to see the impact of individual community members donating or picking up the phone when we call, really. It doesn't even have to be about the money. It doesn't have to be about the time. Sometimes you and I pick up the phone and call them based on their previous occupation or whatever to get their, input on something we're working with, whether they're a former mayor, a former council member, a former owner of a large business. The people that sit on our jobs team and the outside expertise that they bring into the town, we lean heavily on our community for their expertise and their input on various matters.
And that's true. He and I aren't smart enough to
That's
do
right.
a lot of things. We can do something. He can jump out of a plane in a parachute and climb up a hill or whatever, and I can ask people to do stuff. But that's about it. That's the extreme of our talent.
Yeah.
But when you call up somebody and you ask them to provide lunch for the employees, and you tell them the budget that you're working with, so I'm paying for this. And you know good and well when you walk in there that day and you look at what's laid out there,
That's right.
that it costs more, way more, based on today's prices than what you've given that person. That's very, very humbling.
And not just that, but them fixing the food with love.
Oh yeah.
It's one thing to walk into a room and see all this food laid out, but no, it wasn't catered, but by, a group of people that took the time to make that food and bring it to employees and look them in their face and telling them thank you for everything they do for Fairmont. And I think at the end of the day, Mr. Mayor, our community impact really supports this board, and our staff. But just to see that firsthand and hear out of their mouth is something that we don't take for granted with our community volunteers.
I would shudder to think that on tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, Mr. Chestnut and I walked into this building to our respective offices to do our respective jobs without the possibility
Yes, sir.
of any citizens to assist us.
Yes, sir.
We might as well just get in our car and go
Yeah,
back
that's
to the
right.
house.
We'll
I'll
shut
give you
the
another
door.
example. She wouldn't say this for the world. She's behind this camera that you're looking at on me right now, and Mr. Chestnut.
Yes, sir.
But for the last couple of years, you would not be seeing or hearing a lot of what we do, and there's many events that she is involved in
Yes, sir.
that Chrissy Andrews has assisted us with, and she's the only person in this video I'm going to mention by name. And it is truly humbling to know that we've got people with her talent and technology skills and money and the other people contributing time to make Fairmont a better place.
Most definitely.
And I am so proud of the 179 certificates that I sent out to the people that deserve them, and I'll continue to do that as long as I hold this position, because when you give X number of dollars or you spend more out of your pocket than I'm giving you to fix the turkey and dressing, you definitely deserve
Yes,
thanks.
most definitely.
So if you're listening to this right now, or watching this, and you're one of those special Fairmont people or area people that help the town of Fairmont, thank God for you.
Yes, sir.
And we appreciate you more than you could ever possibly imagine.
Thank you all.